All right, guys. Entering the module here for the cells. We're not using C and D. C and D are upstairs. We're using A and B. So if you're walking in from the door and you're looking straight to the back of the module, the rows on your left are the alpha module, is the alpha row, and the bravo row is the row on the right. Okay? For the purposes of training, the violent criminals go in the A row and the non-violent criminals go in the B row. Everybody got that? Alright, so if somebody comes to jail and they have a crime for a gun, anything that involves a gun, they go into A row. Anything that involves the injury of a person, like, running them over with a car or killing them somehow, they get to go into A row. If they're just in here for a drunk driving charge or they stole a car, they go into the B row. Someone has an open mic.
Yes. Can someone open the door for me? For some reason, it won't open for me.
It's already open.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's not open for me.
Here, if you move, you can see I can move through the door.
Yeah. The hell? Why can't I go?
Okay, wait.
Let's continue.
Thank you. By the way, sorry to interrupt, Warden.
Oh, it's alright. It's alright, Bella. I understand. Alright, so in our prison, when these guys come in, we're going to put them all over into a cell. Okay, I think the cell is to the left when you first walk in. It's a holding cell, okay? That's where we're going to take them in. We're going to walk them in. We're going to get their clothes. We're going to give them food. And then as they walk out, we're going to have them walk out two at a time. They're going to walk over to housing. They're going to tell the housing officer their charge. He's going to get their name. He's going to tell them what cell to go to. Okay, if they're not numbered, we'll have an officer go stand by the cell so that they know exactly where to go. The housing officer can take note of that. So the first guy here in the red shirt with the little stripes on it, what's your charge? Can't talk? Type your charge in game. Type your charge in game, please. He stole one
cookie. Stole a cookie.
He stole a cookie, so he's
1C.
all right, sir. Go stand in front of Bravo 2. What's your charge, sir? Something happened here. Gaz got kicked.
You just timed out. Probably just rejoin and you'll be good.
All right, what's your charge, sir? The blue shirt.
Can't hear you talking.
I don't know if he's talking.
You're just talking to.
I'm in here for aggravated assault.
Aggravated assault. Okay, so you're going to go over to Alpha 2, please. Okay, for the purposes of training, we're gonna role play as if we have keys to the cell. So we're gonna have somebody open up the cell. When you have a guy go into the cell, you open a cell. You tell him, walk to the back of your cell, face the back wall, and put your hands on your head, sir. And as soon as he walks in the cell and he clears the door, close that door. There you go. Same thing with that guy over there.
Alright, close it.
There you go. All right, you guys can put your hands down now. You inmates. All right, so that's how we're going to do our housing. Okay, let's let Alpha 2 over there out and put him over in Bravo 2. Let's say we're trying to put like 30 inmates away at one time. And the guy in Alpha 2 ends up over in Bravo 2. Stay there. Bravo 2, stay there. Alpha 2, step over to Bravo 2. All right, let's close that door. All right, so let's say you're out here by yourself, and you notice these guys in the cell, and they're having a fist fight. And then one guy takes out a shank or shiv, a jailhouse-made cutting instrument, and he starts stabbing the guy. Okay, what you're going to do, you're going to tell him to stop fighting, get on the ground. That's called doing something instead of just standing there watching him. Make sure you do that. Make sure you put it out on the radio. This is William 1. I'm in Bravo row. Bravo 2, 2 inmates fighting. There's one with a shank. I need backup. You're not going to open the cell door without 3 people here, okay? If he's in there stabbing the guy, if we have pepper spray, we're going to pepper spray. If we have rubber bullets, we're going to shoot him with rubber bullets. If we have a taser and we can tase the guy successfully through the bars, put our hand through the bars and tase the guy, we're going to tase him. And then we're going to pop the door. Then we're going to go in there. We're going to handcuff both people, right? Right?
10-4.
We're going to handcuff them. We're going to take control of them and escort them out. We're going to assess their injuries, and then we're going to call the paramedics and have them come over and take a look at them. But we're going to separate them. That's one of the things we want to do. Okay? We want to separate them. If we go in there and the guy's on the middle, he's laying on the floor and he's very severely injured, he's bleeding out, we're going to do what we can first aid wise for what we have, for what we're allowed to do. Like monitor his vitals, right? Breathing and circulation. Get the other guy out and away from him. And we can, let's say he might have a neck injury or something, or it might have an obvious broken bone or something. We're going to leave him where he's at. Try to get him to where his breathing continues and make sure we get paramedics over here. If we call paramedics, somebody has to go outside to the front gate and escort them in. The guy at the front gate can't walk in because he's working the front gate. That's his job. He stays there. He doesn't leave. Just like the guy in the control booth, he doesn't leave, okay? The guy at the front gate does not leave the front gate. You guys with me so far?
Yep.
Roger, Warden.
Your channel timed out.
All right, guys. So, let's say the fight is out here in the common area or the day room area. Okay, let's open up the door, and then I want the 2 inmates to come out of the door, go up to the back of the module, stand by those back far stairs, and just act like you guys are fighting. Okay, so you are the dorm officer here, you're the housing officer, and you're walking the floor and you see these 2 guys fighting and you're by yourself. You're going to put out, you're going to say your call sign. I'm in the first floor of the prison. We have 2 inmates fighting. There's fist fighting. I need backup, right? You're not going to approach them. You're going to wait till you have 3 people here, okay? When you have a 3rd person, you're going to make sure you have a sergeant here. The sergeant is going to direct the force. So I'm going to stand over here. Keen, I want you to get a guy on your left and right, and I want you to direct the force and guide him back there. So Keen is going to say, team scrimmage line, okay? What you guys are going to do, scrimmage line. So you guys are going to line up. You guys are going to line up shoulder to shoulder, and you're going to say, we're moving forward, move. And you guys are going to move forward towards these guys with your tasers out, okay? So where's Keen at?
He's in the center.
Okay, Keen, where are you at now?
Right here.
All right, turn around and face the back. All right, so we need one guy over here on the right side of Keen. Where's he at? Right there. So you guys on the left and right side of Keen, you guys have your tasers out. So Keen, go ahead and walk them to the back and give them directions to use force. Go with them. Go with them.
I got Walker and McClellan. Okay.
I'm right here.
McClellan get the guy in the maroon. Walker get the guy in the blue. Fire
Sir, get down on the floor. Hands up on the floor.
Good. Now, look, they're down, right? They're down.
Yep.
So one guy becomes the arresting officer, and one guy remains with his taser out, right? Just in case.
Yes.
Okay, Kane, you continue to film, okay? You keep your eye on what's going on. Continue to film the bigger picture of what's going on, okay?
Warren, I'll be right back. Please, just if you don't mind, just hold on for one moment,
All right.
or keep going. I'll catch up. Hold on.
All right. So
I called
Got him.
Alex in.
you got them hooked up?
I gotcha.
Are they hooked up?
Got him in cuffs.
Okay, so they're
He
in
has a
cuffs
cuffs
now.
on them.
Okay, they're in cuffs. They're not a threat. What do we do now?
Direct Maroon to
Assess their
Alpha
injuries.
1 and
No, yeah, you gotta assess the injuries on the
Assess the injuries.
I don't think I can
Okay.
hold.
hit Maroon in the left corner by Alpha 12 and Blue by Bravo 12 so we can assess them separately.
All right, that's a good idea. All right, so the guy in the blue shirt, go to Bravo 12, face the wall.
Maroon, come over here by Alpha 12, face the wall. Pin you down, feel for injuries.
Right. Ask him, are you injured anywhere?
Are you injured?
Right.
You feel you good? You look pretty good. Just a little
Somebody
touch in the
said.
face.
Somebody said a few minutes ago, I don't think I can walk. Who was that? Which one was it? Blue or Maroon? The guy in the blue.
I think
The
we're-
guy,
I think
the
we're
guy in
good.
the blue can't walk. Okay. All right, the guy in the blue, you're handcuffed. Go ahead and have a seat. If you can't walk,
Put
we
your
don't want
clothes
you
back
falling
on.
down. We don't want you falling down. The guy in the blue, we don't want you falling down. Have a seat. There you go.
Put your
All
clothes
right.
back on.
What are your injuries, guy in the blue? What are your injuries?
I have a big scratch on my leg. I can't feel it no more.
All right, so we're gonna have to call 902R. So 902R is the ambulance. Okay. So what does somebody have to do after you call the ambulance? What does someone need to do?
Somebody has to walk out to the front to escort the personnel of the ambulance to come in here.
Exactly. Okay. Also, when we have a fight and the fight ends, you want to update your control booth so that the lieutenant knows what's going on. Everybody else in the facility knows that the fight is over with. Code 4. And everybody knows what Code 4 Adam means, right?
Yes.
All right, so Code 4 Adam is... Code 4 means the situation is under control. Code 4 Adam is you're still in need of... you're not in a dangerous situation, but you're still in need of backup, okay? All right?
Copy.
Code 4 Adam, all right? So that's what you want to use in the jail system when you're Code 4 Adam. You're telling your partners to keep on coming over, but there's no more fighting going on. Okay, so if the guy in blue tells a deputy that, hey man, you know what? I don't want to wait for the paramedics. I just want to go back in my cell. What are you gonna do?
Well, basically,
guys-
he
Go
was inquiring that he was injured, so I'm still gonna call the paramedics just to check him out. We can face a lawsuit if we do not, face his injury, since he already said that he was injured.
Exactly, because he can change his story all he wants, right? We have
Yes,
to
sir.
be on the ball with that. So if he wants to refuse medical attention, he needs to refuse medical attention to the EMS people, right? So they can have him sign a form that he refuses their treatment. Okay. That clears
Who is
us
doing
of
this to me?
That clears us of liability. That's what that does. All right, let's see if we have the ability to put handcuffs on these guys or restrain them. I do
What
not.
the heck?
Unrestrain me.
I don't know
What?
what happened.
What? Who's restrained? Justin?
I literally can't move from place.
Hit the tab button twice. Double tap tab, Justin. There you go.
Dimitri's literally saying I was restrained. Somebody decided to play jokes.
You guys, please don't mess around, okay?
What?
If you guys are messing around, I'm asking God, please stop.
They're respawning.
I can't move.
I think he's telling you what to do. I think he's telling you how to fix it. It might be a problem with just a glitch in the game.
Dimitri literally just said that I was restrained. And Dimitri literally just says, I think Keen was restrained. It makes sense of why Keen was laughing.